Hello everybody. So I finished my pots, they've been printed, and you can see that I printed everything as one piece. It took a very long time, and I quickly realized that this thing was over-engineered. It had too many pieces, moving parts, and you can see that when fitting it together, pieces broke and it was just a mess. So I simplified the print and I changed it to make it easier to use. So you can see I took out a lot of the cutout pieces and I changed the way that the plugs work. So now they're just push-in pieces. And I actually printed a little tube, you can see there, so that they can fit in together and become one piece, which you can see here. So now they come together, you fill this part up, the water travels across. Yeah, so it works well. I also redesigned the bottom. So these pieces are all printed individually, so you just get one square printed, glue it on, and it's good to go. I actually made a mistake though when I printed this thing, and I printed the pot 1 millimeter bigger than the base, which was a mistake. So I've fixed that now and am ready to print off more. If I can get this together to show you. So that's how it's gonna look. So let me get a plant and show you how it looks as one piece. So eventually, when it's repotted, or when the plant is repotted, it will look a little something like this, which I think is going to be pretty cool. So you can put multiples together and have a little planter. So I have actually decided that I'm going to start a new channel about plants in Thailand. So I love plants, I collect plants. This is a Syngonium podophyllum pink splash. So I will be showing these in a brand new channel, which I will link and that you can watch again. And here's another Syngonium marble, very, very nice. So in that new channel, I will be updating. I'm going to talk all about different types of plants, their Latin name, care for them, where they originate from, their environment, those sorts of things. So check it out, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody. I thought I'd give a little bit of an update of how my self-watering pot did, and I quickly learned that it didn't actually work, so I changed it. Now, the reason why it didn't work is because even if you made, well, because of the holes that were on the bottom that were used to link everything together, if you plug them with a piece of PLA plastic, it would still have like a very, very tiny gap that would let the water seep through just a little bit at a time, and it would run everywhere. So what I realized is that what you actually need is a rubber plug, and that rubber plug or silicone plug has to be a little bit bigger, but being able to push in to seal it all up. And I didn't want to go through all of the process and trouble of making one, so I decided to change the design. So what I did is I basically took some old PLA and I just plugged up the hole and made a solid base like this, so it'll still work, it'll sit together and kind of be nice. And then I printed another one that's smaller so we can have different sizes and those sorts of things, and I'll show you once I start filling it up. Now, if you're in the plant world or do any gardening or anything like that, one thing that you'll hear a lot of people talk about is not to have pots that don't have holes on the bottom. Now, that is important that they do have drainage holes, but it's not always a case that you need to do that or need to have a pot like that. So I'm going to start another channel where I will discuss how I fill in different pots with no drainage holes, how I can get away with not having root rot and other problems. And I'll also be discussing this plant in here and why it works for this sort of system. So when I get that channel put together and started, I will put a link to it, and you can have a check it out. So in the interim, like I said before, that I wanted to show you guys how you can make quick stencils using Photoshop. I will hopefully be putting that out soon. I also have an idea of using that stencil to make a block print and put that on a t-shirt, so you can see how you could take something that you design or sketch, put it in Photoshop, and then make an actual product that you can use for yourself, or maybe sell it on whatever Etsy shop or whatever you have. So that'll be under a block printing sort of episodes that I'll put together. But until then, thanks for viewing, thanks for showing up, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.